So one of the major things that Danny always tells me is that Nick, you always got an answer for everything, and I didn't really think much about it. I was like, yeah, whatever. And then I don't know, something today made me think about the idea that I do, not that I have the right answer for everything, but that I am willing to try the answer. There are a lot of people who give up the reply of any question. The answer they got is I don't know. And I've never been a fan of I don't know. If some of you have ever watched the movie The Pursuit of Happiness, the answer of I don't know, it was something that Will Smith's character pronounced repeatedly. That's not something that he accepts. He will, if he doesn't know the answer, he will try to find out. And I believe that kind of behavior, that kind of characteristic in me defines me as a person. Now, what I have over here says reputation, and is the idea of a lot of people always say it's not really important what people think about you, and I honestly believe that is not completely true. I believe that what you produce, or in different terms, what you show to other people is a reflection of who you are as a person. Now, if you are the kind of person that kind of goes, well, I'm smarter than what you give me credit for, or like, you really don't know the real me, there is obviously truth in that, but at the same time, if it's somebody that has known you for a while, and they kind of go, okay, well, this is who you are because this is what you show me, and this is what I see. Not like, because not you're not always performing for people. You're not always doing things so that people see this is who you are. Who you are just shines. Who you are is just there. Whether you try to or not, your true self will eventually show up. So your reputation, I believe, happens to be a reflection of who you truly are as a person. Um, I say that to be able to express that whatever you do in your life, you have to understand that is a reflection of who you are. You're not going to do something that your own character is not going to accept. Even if it's something like somebody put a gun to your head kind of thing. There are choices in life. There are always choices in life. And sometimes the choices are not happy choices. Sometimes the choices are hard choices. Sometimes the choices are things that you don't really care for. But that doesn't make it any less of a choice. Choices are not always happy. Choices are not always easy. The What you do with the situation in front of you, it shows the kind of person that you are. It shows the result that you are. If you believe people do not think that you are as intelligent as you try to portray yourself to be, then you have to try harder. If you think people take you as a joke, then you have to take yourself more seriously so that other people take you seriously. You are what you do. If you are joking all the time but you want people to take you seriously, you can't have it both ways. You have to either switch up what you're doing to reflect on what you want people, how you want the people closest to you, because those are the real people who will see who you are. You have to make a choice on if what you are doing is something that you feel defines who you are. And if it isn't, then you gotta change that. So when it comes to reputation, yeah, to a certain degree, it's not important to what other people think about you, but it is important that you understand that what you do is what people see, and then from that is how they will carry out how to handle you. If you're always joking, then you're a jokester. They're not going to take you seriously. If you're a bum and you're not doing things, they're not going to take you serious. They're not going to take you seriously in that aspect. Parents, for example, if you go, well, I do everything that I can for my children, I don't know what's wrong, and you're going out constantly, you're leaving your kids either by themselves or like with babysitters that that really shouldn't be babysitting nobody, that you're not doing everything that you can as a parent, that's showing the kind of parent that you are. If you are the kind of boyfriend or girlfriend that's kind of like, oh yeah, I want us to have a happy and happy and fulfilling relationship, but every time you guys fight, you are not part of the actual fixing of any kind of issue process, then that shows the kind of person that you are. If you're a friend and you're always the kind of friend that kind of goes, um, I'm not going to like, and this is something that obviously is unspoken, but is spoken through your actions. I'm not going to really do that because no one asked me directly to do that, so I'm not going to make the effort. That kind of shows that, okay, well, if he doesn't want to make the effort, he has made a choice to not make the effort. He made a choice not to care and not to give a damn and to pass it on to the next person who will potentially have to give a damn. Parents, they're apparently either assuming that the kids know better and they're choosing to do wrong and that eventually they'll get out of their phase or whatever, but they're making that choice right here, A, B, B, C, to not do anything or to do the wrong thing or to just ignore the problem. If you're in a relationship and you are not happy and you're not willing to communicate with your partner, or if you do communicate with your partner about the arguments and it becomes another argument and you go, I don't know what to do, but you're not really doing anything to kind of educate yourself. This goes for parents. This is the idea. What are you willing to do in this situation? Are you willing to educate yourself to know more so that you have more tools to handle situations? Or are you going to be the kind of person that goes, it's not that important to me? And then wonder why, oh, my boyfriend or girlfriend doesn't care that much about me. Like, well, if you don't give a shit, why should they? If your kids realize that you are not willing to give a shit about them, then why should they give a shit about anything that you try to enforce or rule over? If your friends, if you go, well, my friends aren't really friends, like, well, what have you really done to help your friends? Like, to help your friends, period. Like, do you just kind of sit back and like, yeah, we're just chill, whatever. Is that really your friend, or is that just an associate? You got to understand that what you do is a direct reflection of who you are. And who you are will reflect into everybody else, and that will become your reputation. All right? I need you guys to understand that only because I feel there's a huge misconception on what reputation is. The idea that, oh, what other people think about you is not important, and to a certain degree that is true, but that also, keep in mind that it's still the reflection of who you are as a person. And that's all I got to say for today. So thank you guys for listening. I will try not to talk too long. I already talked for 7 minutes, so I'll catch you guys later. And once again, tremendously, thank you guys for even clicking. So that means a lot to me. Thank you.